Hello there, Internet. So last week a thing happened where we elected a new president. By we, I mean not everybody, but some people. And there was a new president picked. Wasn't the person I picked, in case you were curious. Because of this president-elect, though, there has been a lot of hate. And not just from one side, but from both sides. And I'm not happy with the way the election went. I'm sad and I'm scared. But that doesn't mean hate is the way to go. So I thought that this week I would just spread some love instead of some hate. A while ago I went to my first ever Pride Festival with my best friend Caitlin, and I put up a video of like clips from that, and it was a little thing, and I was like, Pride, yay, there you go. But I haven't talked about it at all. Pride was one of the biggest situations of love that I have ever experienced. People were happy and cheering and just celebrating life and having a good time. There were rainbows everywhere, which is great because when I was in art class as a kid, I used rainbow colors in everything I drew. I guess it was just foreshadowing. And there was some hate at Pride. I can't deny that. I can't say that didn't happen. There were a couple people with signs that were mean about how sexualities are not a thing, you know? More than it was sad, it was funny. And it wasn't funny because it was supposed to be funny. It was funny because these people brought hate to this place of love and expected it to make a difference. Because even though there were these little spots of hate sporadically placed throughout this event, all I could see was love. I didn't have a lot of clips from that day because after a while I just started filming love that I saw, and even though love is amazing and beautiful, it can get monotonous. Monotonous? Monotonous. Anemone. People holding hands, people laughing, people smiling, people hugging. Strangers, friends, brothers, sisters, families, acquaintances. Everybody was hugging and loving, and it was beautiful. I purchased the asexual flag while I was there. You can see it in the corner of the video right there. It's hanging up. But I purchased that while I was at Pride, and a gentleman came up to me and said, "Hey, I don't know what this flag is. What is it?" And I was like, "Oh, it's asexuality." He asked what it was, and I said, you know, the lack of sexual attraction. And he was like, "Oh my god, that's so cool." And he took me over to his group of friends, and he was like, "This is an asexuality flag. This is what it means. Isn't that cool?" And they were like, "Yeah, that is so cool." And then he told me about how him and his husband had just recently got married, and it was beautiful. I don't think that I've ever felt more me than I did at Pride. I felt like I didn't have to hide. I didn't have to pretend to be something or do something that I didn't want to do. I could just exist, and that was enough. So I existed. I existed with Caitlin. I existed with the people surrounding me. I existed with the rainbow. I existed with love. And that's a wonderful way to exist. So that's really all that I have for you today. If you're feeling sad, know that I, as well as many other people, are here with you and for you. If you're feeling scared, just know that we're stronger together. And if you feel an urge to hate, just remember that so much more can be done with love. I love you all, and I will see you guys next week. Bye! L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore and love.